All right, SD, how's it going?
Man, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good. You know,
Can't call it.
another day, more grinding to do.
Hey, feeling blessed, man.
Definitely blessed, man. Well, you haven't been around too much lately.
Mm.
You were definitely one of the main people around when the drill game got really big, when the drill scene really took off, and
Respect.
I think a lot of people thought you was gonna be like one of the main people in the drill scene, and
Drill.
why you say that?
Nah, cause I never made drill music. That's why it's funny. Like people try to categorize it as drill music. Me personally, throughout my career, I never called it drill music.
What'd you consider yourself?
An artist, you ask me. But like I say, even like most of Chicago music, I won't call our music drill music. You know what I'm saying? That come from it's just a lot. Like I said, I won't call our music drill. I call it more, like certain places got trap. I call it more street music than drill. Like if it's anything, but a lot of people argue and say it's the same thing. But I feel like the drill categorizing it too much, putting it in a box. It's putting Chicago rappers too much in a box. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what people have gone by.
But like I say, back in the day, you would call it, like people don't say trap music no more. You know what I'm saying? People they don't talk about music and call it trap no more. They just straight, you talk about something in the streets, it's straight drill. You know what I'm saying? It used to be trap music. You know what I'm saying? Now it's what, drill music? So I don't know. Like I say, I never made this shit, so I don't want to really be able to.
Okay, well, let's get to know you a little bit better. Growing up, I think everybody knows you're from Chicago, the south side of Chicago. Can you take me through that? Can you paint that picture for me?
Man, I've been all over the south side. Like, I've been, I grew up living with my mama, but I moved out my mama's crib when I was about 11, 12, and started living with my grandma. So, like, and my grandma stayed in Parkway Gardens, so, like, that's O Block. So, like, I've been all over the south side, really. But I'm really from the low end, off 55th in Indiana.
So that's like, how far away from O Block for the people that are watching?
I want to say about 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes at the most.
Right down the street, right?
Yeah, we're walking distance.
Walking distance.
Yeah, I used to walk back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, like, back in the days, I used to walk back and forth to the crib, to the outside on the block, to the crib, the outside on the block where I stay my ass outside. That's being lazy. Or ride a bike. Them days, niggas ride the bikes.
Was it dangerous riding your bike and
walking
around at that time?
Yeah. Like, see, the thing is, like, the music now just ain't do nothing but just give people a insight of what's been going on in the city. Like, this ain't nothing new. Like, people been into it in the city and things like that been going on. Music just let people see what's been going on because they never seen Chicago. The people never really seen our culture like that, for real. You gotta think about it. How many people come from our city that really in a major, industry, that really come from our city and really represent our city? You can't really name too many people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's hard to say. You can't name too many people come from our city like that.
Okay, so at around 12, you moved to O Block.
Mm-hmm.
And you're staying with your grandma. Is there a reason why you had to move?
Nah, yeah, man. Like, on some personal things, like, it's just like I say, me and my mother, I had a tight relationship with my mother. We couldn't get along at this point. It was just rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, rough as hell. So she ended up making me move with my grandma, and from there. But I always been, like I say, moving around how I've been since,
You already knew dudes from O Block, though, I take it.
What?
Even before you moved there.
No, like I said, not till I moved in there.
Okay.
Like I said, my grandma lived in there, so I ain't no dudes. I ain't started meeting a lot of folks over there till I moved in there. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But, of course, you seen faces and, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I done seen folks before, something like that, because we all from the same community, but far as, you know what I'm saying, knowing folks, nah. Until like I really moved in, yeah.
Okay, so you move in, and who are some of the first people that you meet from O Block?
Man, some people that you probably want, people that y'all want to know. You know what I'm saying? A couple people y'all want to know, but shout out to them, man. But like I say, I didn't meet Keef in O Block. I actually met Keef in the studio. And him actually met in the studio, so a lot of people may think we met outside on the block or something like that, but we actually met in the studio. Happened to just be at the same studio session that one day. And like I said,
DJ Ken's house?
Yeah. Some people that from my hood had a studio session that day. I happened to just go over there, and he had a session that day. He was in there, had a studio session, and we just hit it off from there. Started doing the music thing and got to start really kicking. Cause like I said, we come from the same community. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's no big difference for real. But so we ended up kicking and started rocking out, and we did the music shit, and it, you know what I'm saying, took off the way we expected though.
Was Chief Keef living in O Block at the time?
No, he used to. Not from my knowledge, not that I know of. I know his mama used to stay in there. From my knowledge, back then he used to stay with his grandma, and she used to stay on Front Street.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like, yeah,
okay.
so.
And the studio was in your hood, right?
Yeah.
The studio was in your hood.
So okay. Yes, that's really how it came to that. Cause like you say, the studio was in my hood. So like, we used to go to that studio just on the strength. It was just in our hood. But this actually was Keef, somebody that he knew. So it was, you know what I'm saying, it was just what you call a coincidence.
You meet Chief Keef, and he's rapping, and he probably doesn't really have a buzz yet, right? He's kind of just just in there working.
No, like everybody, like nobody was really taking it serious. Well, we all did it. It was just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really took it serious. Nobody took it serious. Like you say, nobody had a buzz at the time. People wouldn't even listen to niggas' music at the time. We from the fucking buzz, shit. People wouldn't listen to our music back then. Compared to nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You get people that shocked to see us doing what we doing nowadays and things like that. But back then, motherfuckers, you couldn't pay a motherfucker to probably listen to our shit then.
Yeah, it's probably a big difference and kind of crazy.
But it's still up to my, like, even our community, the people that we fucked with around us, they wanted to listen to our music then. They ain't started listening to our music till the outside world started listening to it. But don't get me wrong, like I said, our city, we started in our city, but like I said, our inside communities ain't really started listening to it till the outside community started, you know what I'm saying, to where it started going outside our hoods. That's when you know what I'm saying, all our folks start really coming together and seeing like, okay, yeah, this shit really something big.